Hello everyone, so this is a collective reading about who you were in your past life in Egypt. So I already pre-picked the cards because I'm holding my camera on my phone. So let's start. First of all, I asked what you could look like, what you could look like, and I got this card. So maybe you were probably a male, tall, broad shoulders and muscular, and you could have been like a seer or like what we call these days a mystical person that has clairvoyance and that is spiritual, just someone who has like spiritual abilities. So yeah, maybe you were helping the court there, the kings and queens or pharaohs, whatever they were called. That's how I feel here, because it says clear seeing, intention, and perspective, horse. So it really reminds me of someone very like influential. And these tattoos also, like they just look like someone who's really very spiritual and tapped in and connected. And definitely they look Egyptian. And you could have been very rich too, because I see a lot of gold on this person. So yeah, you were a very good looking male, definitely. So here we have some other descriptors: thick hair, spiritual healing, meditates, attractive. You were into music also. You loved to travel, and you were an ambivert, so you loved being around people but also being at home, which completely resonates with being spiritual and empathic, because that's how it is for us usually. And here I asked for like your signs and when you were born, probably. So we have November as your birth month, and that correlates with Scorpio because Scorpio is in November, and we have Scorpio here and Libra. Both of them share November. So yeah, you could have been connected to both of those signs. So it could have been either one of the signs, and maybe the other one was your moon sign. So that means that you were really very just, but also very sensual and very fiery. And we have the letters of your possible letters of your name were V, Y, K, N, and J. So that was like the first letter of your name, probably. And now we're gonna get into who you were. So here with this 22, the law, I think you were also someone who knew the law very well. You could have maybe worked in the law department too in some way. Or you were just like when we saw with the Libra, you were a very just person that wanted like the scales of justice to be like the same for everyone. You really wanted other people to for everyone to just feel the same, and you didn't want to put anyone down, even if you were probably someone very well known. You liked to make everyone feel that they are good enough, and you just liked everything to be fair and just. You were definitely into music, yeah, and that really helped you connect to your powers and abilities that you had, I feel. You really liked being outside and playing music. Maybe you really loved the violin also. So, because that's what we have here. But yeah, I feel like you loved being outside in nature also. That connected you to your gifts also. So we have creativity. Yeah, you're definitely a creative person, spiritual, creative, and very smart. Maybe very much in front of your time also. But yeah, someone very, very tapped in, and see you're meditating here close to the water. You love the water and animals too, which we're gonna see later again. You were very wise. I could see the owl here. You were talking to your angels. I see the feather. Yeah, you're really very spiritual. And now we have leadership and decisions. So yeah, you're definitely some kind of a leader. And you were doing some choices for the highest good of all. So definitely when we were talking about the law, you were definitely someone who was helping others in some ways. I don't know what ways those were, but you were helping those in need that needed your help, and bringing justice to the world back then also. Maybe that's what you do now also. If it resonates with you, you'll know. And we have animals, yeah, definitely. You honored the animal kingdom, you loved animals, and you love them probably still. Yeah, you really feel at home with them. Maybe still in this lifetime you understand animals more than people because it's easier probably for you. Yeah. So we have love, healing, and miracles. Yeah, you're really a very healing person, and your love was doing miracles to others, and yeah, you were definitely helping people in some way. You were a healer, a seer, and someone very just and helping this world in the past. Then we have phobias and optimism. So yeah, you were definitely either you had to overcome some fears and anxieties, or you were helping others, or both. Maybe you first had to overcome them for yourself, and then show others also how to do that with your maybe your knowledge or your healing. I don't know, because we'll see later that you were a shaman, so you probably were literally guiding people through any kind of problems. So they were coming to you to like heal from their phobias probably, and you were literally giving people optimism and hope, and helping them like get over really big hurdles in their lives, and mentally, maybe also mental health. Yeah, here we go. You were really healing, and you really knew how to help people, and how to heal yourself also. You had a lot of knowledge. You were probably taught by someone who knew this already, and you were really good at that. You were tapped into Mother Earth and also Spirit, so you could heal people in a lot of different type of ways. There's herbal healing I see here, and also like spiritual, as we see the clear seeing. So yeah, you really had the best of both worlds when it comes to that, and you could help people in a lot of different ways. You were a warrior. You were taking on a lot of challenges, and you went through a lot in that life, but it made you stronger. And I see a lot of eights. So you had a lot of past lives already. It's like an infinity sign. So yeah, that's why you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and that's why your lives are like a warrior every time, because that's what you come to do, to help and to be of help and to raise the vibration. That's probably what you're doing in this life too. And at the end, we have finding love, spouse, lover. So yeah, you found true love in this life. You have someone who is your divine counterpart. They could be a soulmate, twin flame, whatever you like to call it, and you found that in that life. You could have probably been a different race, maybe. Maybe one was dark, one was light when it comes to your color of your skin. And you really loved each other a lot, and you helped each other. And you were probably both spiritual, so yeah, you were really helping to raise the vibration, and really loved each other unconditionally, and it was a really beautiful connection and relationship. I feel it really made your life so much nicer and better and more fulfilled. Okay, and for the end, I found some letters that could be meaningful to you now. Maybe it's your letters from your name, or you can spell something out from that. So yeah, there's S, there's a lot of S's, N, Z, E, A, M, P, K, L, X, I, U, T, C, R, and Y. Okay, so this was your reading from your past life from Egypt. If you want a personal one, then you can email me on my email that I'm gonna put down here. And thank you for watching. Bye.